What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. What we're doing today, we're just going to be taking apart the Predator 212 engine to do a turbocharger on it. We'll also be doing some welding on the flange. Now, I kind of did like a multi-part video. Well, instead of making a multi-part video, it's just all one video. So, right now, we're going to start with just taking apart the engine. The engine's, pretty damn dirty from all the abuse that I put through for the past 2 years, which it wasn't much, but when it got used, it got pretty muddy. So, I had to take off the carburetor, got to take off the gas tank, got to take off the front cover there. I don't think we're not going to do any type of internal things yet to it. We're just going to get the turbo on, and if the turbo actually makes some boost, which I don't know if it is going to make any boost, it might make boost. Who knows? It may make 1 pound, it may make 2 pounds, who knows? Maybe it may shock us to make 12 pounds, who knows, right? Or who knows, maybe if it makes it 12 pounds of boost and 8 pounds or 5 pounds of boost, maybe the engine just throws a rod, which is probably what's going to happen in the end of all this, but who knows. So, first thing, get this engine apart, get all the stuff off it, make it bare, just take off everything but what the engine gives us, which is basically just a crankcase, piston, blah, 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 blah. So, with that being said, let's skip to where we start to look at after this thing is all disassembled. So we got the gas tank off, we got the carburetor off down here. I took it all off and all in one shot because I didn't want a fuel mess. And oh my god, is that a spider crawling around? I don't know. I think there's a spider crawling around and I don't like spiders. But all in one shot, came off, not a huge deal. Came off really good. I had to take off the front cover just to get him off. So, well, without taking off this fuel line here. So, got everything off. Now the only thing we gotta do next is to weld on our turbo flange. So here's our flange. Our flange should be probably something like this. So it's gonna be going like that. Alright, so now we're getting to welding the flange. Now, my welder is a old, probably 70s or 80s welder. I have no clue. This is a very old welder. So the way this thing works is you gotta scratch start it, they call it. So you gotta like tap it, and then it's gonna try to stick to the metal, which it does, as you see right here. It constantly just wants to stick to it, so you gotta do it very fast and on very fine control, which once you get it, it's just like normal TIG welder. But as you see, started TIG welding it. I'd say honestly, I got one really good weld on this. Actually, they all came out pretty good. Let me say this: they all came out pretty damn good. Very good enough to be, stability of the whole thing. So got this thing all welded up, flange for the turbo. Then I had to get going to the actual exhaust port of the turbo, so I got the two pieces mat together right there, cleaning it up. Now we're getting to welding this back together, which this was actually pretty fun to weld actually because it was a nice flat line, so I actually got to really learn a little more about TIG welding, so got a little more, especially good seat time with it. So very fun welding this. This was very interesting to do, and it came out pretty damn good in the end. So now I gotta get the actual exhaust pipe that comes off the turbo welded onto the flange we just welded. So I got this thing all situated. Now that I got it all situated, now we're gonna start TIG welding it. So this was actually pretty good. For the most part, it was good, except for one side. One side I may have cleaned off a little too much and made it a little thinner or something. I don't know what it was, but whatever it did, I put a hole in the side of it. So I spent a good amount of time trying to fix the hole and kind of just build up a layer to make it a proper way to, without making a huge mess. But in the end, it came out pretty damn good, and I was pretty proud of it. And it was, I was able to weld a really thick piece of metal to a very thin piece of pipe, basically. I was very proud of that. This was the best side right here, and then I got a hole, and I had to do a whole bunch of this shit. But other than that, it came out. All right, and all that welding has just paid off. We got, like you see, we got some nice clean welds here. As you see, we also got an oil system now, so this is also recorded a little after I did that. So after all that, we got all these welds done. I see the whole area, which I had to fix up right here, but that's not too bad. Looks pretty damn good for what it is. This side I did pretty damn good. Right here I got really good because this is the perfect part. Then that's where the hole chasing started beginning, and yeah, it happens in life, So that's all the way down here. So that's the other thing we welded right here. So that's all of her there, and this is the oil system. So I already did a little short on this, just showing how it worked. I'll show you guys real quick in the video here, just give you guys a little cool little thing here. So actually I was just testing to see if this even will work or not. No clue if it was going to work. So what I did was I hooked up to my little 12-volt power supply here, my little 12-volt pump here. And let's see, let's get this thing up here. Let's get the thing all plugged in. 1, 2, dilly-dilly-do, turns on. Oil comes up. Now, it's not sucking any oil, is it? There we go. There's new oil. Oh shit! Hold on. Oh, oil. There we go. Haha. So you see oil's going in. I did test spin the shaft in there. It spins actually pretty tightly, which not tight as in like it's bad tight. It spins freely in a good way. Freely tight in a good way, showing that there's oil is going into it and it's properly getting lubricated. So that's our moving up. This is basically what we're gonna have right here. And I only turn this off so that I don't get all filthy oil and all the good stuff in life. I also have the chain right now in there just kind of soaking up, just so, you know, she's all lubed up again, because she got a little less loose. She got a little stiff for the years of sitting. But, so yeah, so I got that all situated there. Got the carburetor all set up on it. She's all set. We're going to have to tune the carburetor. I do have things in jets and all those stuff to, you know, figure that out, which we'll bear for that until we get started, which, honestly, at this point right now, we can start her up. But we're not going to. I'm waiting to the next video on that one. So, on that note, guys, listen, next video, it's going to be a startup. Maybe a test drive. Like I said, I'm trying to do more of a longer video than a shorter videos. So, I'm going to give it a shot. So, listen, if you guys enjoyed the video and want to support the content, support the go-kart build, and like I said, I got some other bigger builds coming, like I said, other than Frank drag racing, and hopefully this year is the year of drag racing. I'm going to put it out there. Rango, we got some things with Rango. Rango's Rango, you know, blah, blah. So, listen, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like down below. Comment down below how much boost you think it's going to make, and if it's going to blow up, or how long it's going to take to blow up. Subscribe to the channel, do what it takes for all your dreams, don't let them get in your way. I'll see you guys in the next one.